Hi, Virgos. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today, I am going to ask our spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming towards you, person on your mind. It is a general love reading, so whatever spirit wants to share with me today. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody newly drawn here. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you want us to know? What is it that you need us to hear at this time? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I'm thinking of you. I can't get you out of my mind. Boy, we all know that feeling. The feeling of, what is it about this person that I'm constantly thinking of, it's probably a good thing if they're thinking of you, that means that you've captured them in some way. Happy home, things going well, happy and content. I'm just going to say I feel at home with you. And that just kind of sums it up sometimes, that I feel comfortable with you. We're in a safe space. We think of each other so far, so good, making amends, apologies, and forgiveness. So maybe we are really good at communicating. Maybe we have a great sense of give and take, that if we're not happy with something, we apologize, or if somebody said something that offended somebody. Nobody's perfect, so apologies go a long way. And I have shadows, hidden, unknown, and mysterious. So everybody has a shadow side, and Spirit just said, there's things that I keep to myself and there's things that I share. And I think that that's okay too. Let's get a couple more of these. I have infatuation in over my head, and I'm obsessed. Okay. I love infatuation. I always feel like you want the person who is, into you. You're my favorite obsession, Spirit just said. So something like that. But I think this person's totally into you. Maybe we're holding back a little bit on something. I definitely have fireworks, loving, passionate, and intimacy. So if this love isn't in your life yet, please use this reading to help you to manifest the love that you are worthy and deserving of. Let's see what our cards are saying. Spirit, let's talk about these fireworks. What is going on? I have a Three of Swords. Emperor. Page of Cups. And a Four of Swords. It came into me as learning to love again. The Page of Cups was, I'm just learning to move on, basically. You can see kind of the break. You can see the sorrow. You can see the hurt. But I do feel the Emperor's strong. I do feel this Emperor's moving forward, isn't going to let something hold them back. But it was a sense of learning to love again. And there's always that. So that's somebody coming out of something, learning to trust again, learning to start all over, all of those feelings. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Temperance. I have a Moon. I have a Fool. And I have a Page of Wands. Spirits shared with me when I pulled that Moon and then into the Fool, it was, I'm learning to trust again. I'm trusting again is really how they're saying it. So there's a sense of, I am definitely moving forward. I'm definitely open to this opportunity. I'm definitely optimistic about what is ahead of us. So part of me feels like, I'm going to go with this page for a second, these pages, I should say. I have the Fool and the Pages. So it's all about learning to open back up and moving forward with somebody new is really what's going on. So but I'm not fearful. I have to tell you, I feel more alive. I think I want to say that I feel more alive than I ever felt. I feel you in my heart. I feel your heartbeat. I feel you in my soul, Spirit just said. So am I passionate about you? Yes. Maybe I'm becoming a little obsessed with you in a short period of time, but I don't know if that's necessarily wrong. I'm a grown up and I know what love feels like, and I know what a good relationship feels like. I know what a bad relationship would feel like. So I'm excited about it. Is really what I'm feeling. So if I'm feeling at home with you, I'm turned on by you, I'm trusting again. I mean, those are all really, really good things that are happening around this connection. Spirit, please share with me. It's a total connection. Like-minded, resonance and intimacy, compatibility, personality types, healthy, attractive attachment styles. So a total connection, let's just say mind, body, soul, that we're connecting on all levels. So that, again, it feels amazing. Patterns, be aware of dating patterns, stop what doesn't work, subliminal change, subconscious patterns. I just said that a moment ago. You know when it's right. You know what works, what doesn't work for you. If you're going down a pattern with somebody that you've seen this before, the avoidant, the cold shoulder, the excuses, that that's not going to work for you. So I do feel like you're smarter than that, and you recognize a good thing when it happens, and this feels more like a good thing. Eleanor, dude, love yourself enough to accept only the best. Let go of the wrong person. Yeah, let go of this kind of luggage, right? The baggage, letting go and releasing the baggage. So maybe that's something that you're constantly working on. And then I have a guarded heart. I have lingering trust issues, fear from the past, somebody who has built a wall around themselves. I'm learning to forgive myself. I'm learning to let go. I think all of us go through that, especially in the early stages. Spirit saying it seems that whether we know it or not, I think a lot of us are protective. I think nobody wants to get hurt. Nobody wants to be with somebody that isn't sincere. Spirit, can I start to have a couple of clues around this energy? I have ears, but this card I always see as a good listener. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I have a nose. I'm going to go more with, not that they have a distinctive nose, but it could be your scent. Okay. Like they say things like, oh, you smell so good, or you just washed your hair, and they're like, oh, your hair smells so good, and they're just kind of digging into that. I have a W. I have slim. I have the letter D. I love your voice. I love the sound of your voice. That's always important. I have funny. You make me laugh. How important is that? It's I love to hear your voice, because every time I hear your voice, I feel better. I feel safe. I feel at home, and you make me laugh. So that could be really important. I have the letter A, E. I have a Q today, a G, a C, an O. Somebody may have a piercing. I have a P. Let's get 2 more. I have an H and I have a K. So for some of you, those could definitely be making some sense for you today. Spirit, please share with me this infatuation, learning to love again. Yeah, Spirit just said, we're both opening our hearts. I feel like we're both going through the same stages at the same time. I don't feel like one person is more into the other. I think we're both going through this kind of metamorphosis of, being in a new relationship, basically. I have an 8 of Pentacles. Maybe you met at work, in and around work. I have a Devil. I have an Ace of Pentacles. And I have a King of Wands. Clarification of my Devil, please. Queen of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles. The only thing that came into me was a feeling of somebody taking advantage of you financially. Okay, so somebody that they don't have a lot, they're struggling financially, they're looking for somebody to make their life a little bit easier. They want to move in right away, they don't really contribute, they're looking for a job. They don't have, no job is good enough for them. I would be more aware of somebody who has, those are red flags for sure. Okay. So if you are coming across anybody that is really not in a good place financially, it doesn't mean that you can't date them, but you don't have to take care of them either. Okay. It's not your responsibility to take care of them. So here is this Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, this hardworking individual. That could be you. That could be them also. But you want to make sure that there's a sense of stability on both sides heading into this connection. King of Pentacles. So there's the stability. If that's really important to you, that you don't care how much money they make, but you need to know that they can support themselves because you're just supporting yourself. I think that that's important. You both have to be strong. Okay, so there's some kind of message for somebody out there that, whether you call them a gold digger or somebody sees you as it would be really easy for my life, to just kind of wiggle my way into yours and take what you have. So be careful of that. I know you hate to think there are people out there that do that, but there are. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you want me to know about this connection? A soulful scribe. Write down your goals, dreams, plans, a contract. Feels like we are very clear. I feel like if we were to make a list of where do we want to go, I'm going to say we both have the same goals. We talk about our plans. Maybe we have a timeline of things that we want to work on. Maybe we have a budget that we're working within, savings, things like that. We want to rent a house or buy a house together eventually, something like that. I have a tranquil bloom. Dreams of love come true. Make decisions with a calm mind. Love is blossoming. Peace, vision, and focus. So we do want this love to bloom. We do want to be at the same stage. We do want all of these things, but we also want to make good decisions, right? I'm learning to trust again. I'm learning to love again. I don't want to put myself in a situation that I had in the past. So I feel like that's a big part of this connection. Like, I don't want to do it again. I don't want to make the same mistakes twice. So you're not going to. You're going to pick something different. You've grown, you've learned. So keep that in mind. And then I have daring ride. I love this. Embrace the wild affection. Love is an untamed force. Risk for reward, gaining momentum, a swift change. I love that. A swift change. So does this come into your life? I don't think it comes in unexpectedly. I think it comes in welcomely. Okay, like I welcome this love. I have been waiting patiently for this love, so I'm definitely welcoming this love. I feel like I am trying to understand my person, Spirit just said. We're trying to get to know each other. And I do feel like we're trying to make plans. I will say that. Spirit, please share with me. You are always on my mind. We started this reading with that. How gorgeous. You are manifesting in rapid speed, 111. Look for 1111. Focus only on your positive thoughts. Okay, so swift change, rapid speed. I don't feel good enough for you yet. I feel unworthy. I'm struggling a little bit. I'm trying to pick myself up. That could be on your side or their side. I've lied to you in the past because I could not handle what I was feeling. I was wearing a mask, but you could see right through them. Yeah, maybe it takes a little bit of time to get to know each other. Maybe it takes that moon card earlier, that shadow side card earlier, where I'm telling you a lot, but I'm not telling you everything. I'm holding back. You drive me crazy. I love that feeling. I think that this infatuation, the obsession, you're always on my mind. This kind of swift moving, fast moving energy. It's all good. It really is. And you are going to make the right decision, Spirit saying you will make the right choice this time. So let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. I'll put my link in the description below. And Spirit's reminding me, I'm sorry, I'm going to go back. Spirit's reminding me I didn't do a timeline. They're showing me the time card. So we're not done yet. Hold on. Let's see. When is this connection coming, Spirit? Let's do this. Let's see. In May. Okay, maybe we need to hear that. We're waiting. We're waiting patiently. Don't give up. Very soon. I always love very soon, and on a Wednesday. Okay, so now, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for reminding me. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoyed your messages today, and we will see you all again very soon.